Good morning, children. We are on to the second video on alcohol, phenol and ether, and in today's video we will be talking about the chemical properties of alcohol. Now alcohol is ROH. It's quite reactive. Why it is reactive? Because it has two polar bonds, one RO and OH. So this side electronegativity difference, O is more electronegative, even this side OH, so this also can break. So in today's video we will be talking about this bond breaking. That means R O remains intact and OH bond breaks. So when it breaks, it will result in the formation of RO minus and H plus. Means this bond breaks from here, H remains, this bond, the two electrons which are making this bond are with O. So it forms RO minus. It is alkoxide ion. What is it, children? Alkoxide ion. Plus it liberates H plus. Because it is liberating H plus, we can say that alcohol is acidic in nature. It is acidic in nature. So when it is acidic in nature means alcohols can react with active metals. Active metals like sodium, potassium and even aluminium is quite reactive. So it can react with it, and when it reacts with the active metals, this H will come out as hydrogen plus RONA. That means this Na will take the place of H. That is what we have been studying in the lower classes. Any substance which liberates hydrogen gas with the active metal is acidic in nature. So this is acidic in nature. We know that alcohol is acidic. But how much strong it is? What if we compare the acidic nature of different kinds of alcohols? That we are going to study now. Now if we react alcohol with the base, say NaOH, then there will be no reaction because it is not that strong to react with NaOH to form the salt and water, right? It is not that strong. Now what exactly happens is when you are taking alcohol and to prove the acidic nature, right? So when this alcohol, it is say treated with some base. This is now acting as a Bronsted acid. This is acting as a Bronsted base. Bronsted acid is that which liberates H plus and the base accepts the H plus. So ROH, alcohol, O is having two lone pairs on oxygen. So this H comes out because the base is having one negative charge and a lone pair. It is in need of H plus. So it takes H plus from here. It takes the H plus from here and it forms BH. So this bond ka two electrons are there. Those two electrons are retained by O and it gets three pairs of electron. 1, 2, 3, 4. Three electrons, three pairs, and it forms minus. So this after losing a proton forms a conjugate base, and base after gaining a proton forms a conjugate acid. Okay, so it is giving H plus to the base. That is about alcohol, children, we have discussed. Alcohol, or it can be phenol or any other, 1 degree, 2 degree, 3 degree, different types of the alcohol. Now, another very, very important question which is asked is to compare the acidic nature of different kinds of alcohol. Suppose we are comparing the acidic nature of 1 degree, 2 degree, 3 degree alcohols. 1 degree alcohol, 1 R group it is having, you identify by CH2OH group. 2 degree, it is having 2 alkyl groups, CHOH group. If it is having 3 alkyl groups attached to the carbon having OH, COH group is there, it is 3 degree. So if you are asked to arrange them in the increasing order of the acidic nature, our answer will be 1 degree is most acidic, then 2 degree and 3 degree is least. This is how it is decreasing. Why it is like that? This is having 1 alkyl group. This is having 2 alkyl group. This is having 3 alkyl groups. So what is the nature of alkyl group? It is electron repelling. More the number of the alkyl groups, more is the plus I effect. Positive inductive effect. It is electron repelling. When it is repelling the electrons, it is increasing the electron density on oxygen. When it increases the the electron density on oxygen, it tends to decrease the polarizability of OH. Means this OH bond does not break that easily. It will get more negative. You can think that way. These are all pushing electrons towards carbon, and this is further more electronegative, will pull all the electrons here. This will get more negative. More negative means it will not leave this H easily. If it cannot leave H easily, means it is least acidic. So more the alkyl groups, lesser is the acidic nature. Got it? 3 degree is the least acidic. Another important question that is asked is to compare the acidic nature of alcohol with water. Which is more acidic? You can think answer in your mind. Which is more acidic? Right. So what happens in this? You take, say, alcohol, right, and you treat this with the base, like we wrote earlier. Now you also write with water. Water is also having similarly 2 lone pairs on O, plus you react this with the base. Same thing is happening. This is taking the H. It is taking H means it will form BH. Plus it is forming what? RO minus. It is forming RO minus. This one will form BH. Plus what will this form? It will form OH minus, right? 1, 2, 3 pairs. Like the previous one, 3 pairs here, 3 pairs here. Right? This has first one has formed alkoxide. The second one has formed hydroxide ion. Which one do you think is more acidic? We can say water is more acidic, because just now we have discussed the question of alkyl group. This is having at least one alkyl group. So alkyl group is again electron repelling, will push electrons away from it, will make this more negative. More negative means it will hold H more tightly than water. So water can give out H plus more readily. Right? So we can say water is a better donor. It is a better proton donor. In a way, we can also say that alkoxide ion is a better proton acceptor than hydroxide ion. Right? Because if we are saying this is more acidic means this side the reaction is favored. This side the reaction is favored means these products are more stable than the above one. Right? So this is more stable means this will not have much tendency to accept H plus like alkoxide. Alkoxide, the products are less stable this side. For the first one, these are less stable. Less stable means this OH RO minus will have a tendency to take H plus, means it is a better proton acceptor. Did you follow that? First thing what we discussed, 1 degree alcohols are most acidic, then 2 degree, then 3 degree. Next one, if we compare alcohol with water, water is more acidic. Simple logic, positive inductive effect. If you have to just apply the logic, you will just say more the alkyl group, lesser is the acidic nature. Clear? Now another important question. What if we are comparing the acidic nature of phenol, C6H5OH? If we are comparing the acidic nature of this with alcohol and water, what we will say? Okay, we will say that phenols are more acidic. What will be the order, children? It will be phenol, most acidic. After that is water. Thereafter it is alcohol. So far whatever we have discussed, on that basis we can say phenol is most acidic. Then water, then this one. Why? Let us see this. We have studied the resonating structures of phenol. This lone pair will start migrating. The negative, this pi bond will shift further. So what will you get? In the next structure, you will get this negative. This will be double bond. This will be double. This will go here, and O. One lone pair is only left because one has started going, and one positive charge will be there. Right? And further you are going to migrate. You can complete the resonating structures like this. Like this you can complete the resonating structures. So what you are getting here in the resonating structures between this carbon oxygen, of course there is a double bond, but in all the resonating structures you find that oxygen is having a positive charge. This is positive. Hydrogen is also electropositive. So the two will repel and the bond will break easily. This is one thing, right? The positive charge positive charge on oxygen. This is one reason, on oxygen. Another point is the negative charge is resonating. The negative charge is in resonance. You can find in the structures it is in resonance, it is moving along the ring. So it is not there on oxygen atom. So when it is not there on oxygen atom, if this is more negative, we said, it will hold H tightly. It is not remaining on oxygen, it is moving on to the ring. Next point, the carbon which is having this OH is sp2 hybridized. The hydroxyl group in phenol is directly attached to sp2 hybridized carbon atom, which acts as the electron withdrawing. We know that sp2 carbon is more electronegative, that will try to pull electrons toward itself. As a result, the charge distribution in phenol molecule is there, right? So due to which you can say this is more acidic. So this is very important, children. Here, first thing we said, 1 degree is more acidic, then 2 degree, then 3 degree alcohol. Next, we compared alcohol is lesser acidic than water. Third thing we discussed was phenol is more acidic than water, and then alcohol. Alcohol will be least. Now, in this, one more point you can write down, why is phenol more acidic than the others? Because if you try to ionize this phenol, what are we getting? I'll write on the other page. This is phenol, children. If this breaks, if it breaks from here, what will it form? It will form a ring. Here you will get O. H plus will come out. H will come leaving this bond here, this electron here. Means you will have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 6 electrons on it with a negative charge. This is phenoxide ion. This is phenoxide ion. Phenoxide ion is more stable. It is more stable. When it is more stable means phenol will try to ionize to the greater extent. It will try to ionize to the greater extent to form phenoxide ion, which is more stable. Now you will think why it is more stable, phenoxide ion. We will be drawing the resonating structures to explain why. And we will see that there is, in the resonating structures, there is delocalization of the negative charge on the ring. It will keep moving. It will keep moving in the ring. So there is the delocalization of the negative charge in the ring, which makes it more stable. Then you will say, why not phenol? In phenol also there is resonance. Then what are you going to answer for that? That in phenol, the resonating structures, they have charge separation. We have drawn the structures just now. You can see here, we have seen there is charge separation. If there is a charge separation, then that particular molecule is lesser stable. Like we will draw the phenoxide ion structures, and then we will see what do we actually mean by this. This is phenoxide ion, children. You are having O. You are having 3 lone pairs on it with a negative charge. So this will start moving here. When this goes here, the pi bond will shift further. And when you draw the next structure, what changes you made in the first one, you are going to represent here. This has gone means only 2 pairs are left over now. And 1 negative has gone, now there is no negative. And this has gone here means you will get 1 negative charge. And likewise you will go on shifting. And you will complete all the resonating structures. O with 2 pairs only you are going to show. This has come here now. This has gone means this was negative now. This is as such. Again this will go here. What next you will get here is, this is double bond. This is double bond now. This is negative. Double bond O and 2 pairs. Again this will go here. Again that pi electron will go on the first one. So what structure you will get here, children? 1, 2, 3 bonds again back. Single bond. Again it gets all the 3 pairs back on it. So there is negative charge resonating over it. It is not remaining. This is whichever is more electronegative. If the negative charge on more electronegative is not there, if anything makes the negative more negative, then it is making it less stable. The negative is resonating in the ring. It's not remaining there. If suppose this O becomes more negative, what will happen? If this O becomes more negative by any means, this will try to pull H plus. It will be making it more reactive that way. Now this negative is not remaining here, means it is moving around the ring. When it is moving around the ring, means it is not remaining there. It is making it more stable. So we can say because of the phenoxide ion being formed, which is more stable, we can say phenol is more acidic in nature. Right? Now, another important questions which can be asked. Suppose you have phenol ring, phenol OH, right? I am comparing two different things. And to phenol, if electron withdrawing groups or electron donating groups are attached, then what happens? Okay, that means if to this phenol, maybe at ortho, meta, para, this is ortho position, this is meta position, this is para position. If some electron withdrawing groups are there, then what is happening? Electron withdrawing groups are trying to pull electrons towards itself. As such, in the resonating structures, you have seen just now that in the resonating structures, you are getting positive charge on oxygen. You are getting positive charge on oxygen. Still something has come which is pulling more electrons toward itself. It will make this O more positive. More positive means H, and this O bond will break faster. That means if any electron withdrawing group is present in phenol, it will make it more acidic. It will make it more acidic. If any electron donating group is there, any electron donating means something which is pushing electrons towards, O, which is making this more negative. Making this more negative means H will be held more tightly. Negative and positive will attract. It will make hold H more tightly, will not allow H to come out easily. That means it will make phenol less acidic. Now, what are the common electron withdrawing groups you will see? You will find that nitro group. Nitro group is electron withdrawing group. Electron repelling group, if there is say alkyl group attached. If nitro group is there, it is electron withdrawing group. So this will try to increase the acidic nature. And if alkyl group is there, it will try to decrease the acidic nature. Clear? See, it can be given like this. The pKa values. Now what is the pKa value? You know children, pKa is equal to minus log Ka. We can say that what is Ka? Dissociation constant. Higher the dissociation constant value, stronger is the acidic nature. Right? We know this. Acidic nature is directly proportional to Ka value. And acidic nature is inversely related to pKa value. Right? pKa value, pKa is minus log K. Higher the K value, higher the acidic nature. Okay, higher the pKa value, lesser will be the acidic nature. So what we find that if nitro group is attached to the ring at ortho, meta, para, different cases we are considering, ortho nitrophenol, para nitrophenol, meta nitrophenol, the pKa values are found to be in this range, 7 to 8. 7, 7.1, 8, something like this. And if you are comparing with the methyl group, if methyl group is attached to phenol, orthocresol, metacresol, paracresol, then you will find the pKa values are in this range. Higher the pKa value, lesser is the acidic nature. So you can be asked questions like this, arrange them in the increasing order of the acidic nature, right? Or in the terms of Ka values, or in the terms of pKa values that we have discussed here. Clear? I hope you have followed, children. So in today's class, we have only discussed about the acidic nature of the different species and we have compared them. Okay, so practice it well. And in the next video, we will be still continuing with the same property which we have discussed just now, alcohol, this bond breaking. There is one reaction which we have to discuss here, esterification with its mechanism. So that also we will be discussing in the next video. Okay, thank you for watching.